Well, hello, chat. Welcome to the stream. My name is Quimby, and today we are going to be playing Slay the Princess the Pristine Cut. I'd like to extend a big congratulations to Penny for getting the first channel points award. Very cool, very pog. So on the lookout for new princessy. I believe, also, congratulations, Penny, for getting first. Very cool, very pog. I'm giving you a little round of applause. I believe the proper form of that would be art thou on the lookout for new princessy. Which it's fine, you know, it's an older form of language. I'm not being like, look at you can't speak, you can't speak, that's so crazy. But then I think that my response would be something along the lines of, yea, indeed, my good fellow, forsooth, the new princessy, verily calleth to me, winsomely. I don't know. I mean, we've got to finish up the wild path first. Of course, but then we're going after a new princess. I've got two that I've got my eye on that I think I might be able to find, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how we handle that. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I've been having this in the past couple of days where I haven't been able to sleep more than like 5 hours a night, and last night I did sleep more than 5 hours. So I think that you should all be really proud of me for sleeping more than 5 hours last night. I'm feeling better about that. I'm feeling pretty okay. And yeah, I'm excited to do more princesses as well. I'm excited to do the wild again. I haven't done the wild in a hot second. There's I think the wild's pretty neat. And Corvigay, hello. Good morning, Gamer Nation. And Nation, good morning, Gamer. I don't know if I entirely agree with that, but thank you, CandyBot. Very cool, very pog. Hi, Corvigay, welcome on in. I was just telling chat that I slept for more than 5 hours for the first time in like a week last night, and I'm feeling pretty set about that. BRB 07 makes sense, King. Good luck with that. Good luck with driving. It's a wilderness out there. Thank you for the lurk, much appreciated. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna talk to my girlfriend a lot today. It's really nice to have a girlfriend nowadays. I think it's very, very pog. That's also the intersection, so we're gonna go ahead and change the scene. 3, 2, 1, and pop. Content warning! This is a horror game and is not intended for all audiences. Please visit the website blacktabbygames.com if you need a specific list of content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as parallax effect that can on rare occasions it has caused motion sickness in players. They are not disabled, so be aware, take care of yourselves. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. And it is. It is a love story. So let's hop into our memories gallery. If you may recall from last time, we unlocked the Fury, which was pretty pog. Very much enjoyed unlocking the Fury. It was kind of an effort to unlock the Fury, honestly. Well, okay, we did the Stranger first. Found the Stranger, found the Fury, and then we've gone through the Beast and on our way to the Wild. Had to force shut down last time, so we have emergency stop this time. Oh. Ah, nice. Emergency stop. We love to see it. Always good to have an emergency stop prepared, just in case is what I always say. And, Stranger was our heart, so that means that we're going to be able to do some funky endings when we get there. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a fantastic time. So, we're going for Wild, and then I can tell that I think this princess and this princess are new. So we're going to be going through either Prisoner or Damsel. One of these two. And then whichever one we don't do to find a new princess, we'll probably do the other one as the Grey. Because I want to start unlocking the Grey endings as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and load up the Wild.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
Hi, Princess. Oh, and we're seeing through her eyes again. Sorry, I've just realized that whenever we... Like, oh my gosh, the Princess and the Dragon has unlocked a lot of things in my mind, including that anytime we see black with white superimposed over it, that's probably us seeing from the princess's eyes. I didn't at first manage to click into my Discord while I was trying to kill it, and it got stuck in an infinite loop, and I couldn't move my mouse, and keyboard shortcuts are useless as it would click away new windows that would open. Whew! So I have a stop button through an external server. Yeah, gotta have those backup options just in case. I think that seems very wise of you.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
Neat?
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
Hi, narrator. Meet the princess.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Just twice this go around, but a whole bunch of times, before that.
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Yeah, it's kind of spooky out here, if you ask me.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
We got silly with it.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
We just get a bit silly with it, is all.
He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
I'd just like to reiterate, the descriptions in this game are incredible. Sorry, that was my neck. I keep forgetting to mute when I do that. Sorry.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
We got eated.
Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one.
Oh.
But you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
That's nice. That's kind of nice.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away. We don't even exist as a body anymore.
Hi, Broken. Lovely to have you here.
We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better?
I love bringing Hunted to the wild because the Hunted is so scared always. Hunted is terrified, and giving him somewhere safe, it's just nice, even if it's just for a little bit. In case something's wrong with my code, can confirm emergency stop works. Woo! I'm glad that emergency stop works.
She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
I don't know, I'm kind of vibing.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
I personally can't feel what's going on in the game, but I emotionally feel it. Oh, and there goes Candybot telling me to drink some water and take a little stretch break. Alright. I'm amenable. I don't mind taking a little break here and there. We're gonna start with water. Very tasty. And yeah, we're gonna be standing up, doing a little bit of side stretches, honestly. I probably need to stretch out, my right foot has been like cramping a bit lately. I should probably try and see if I can stretch that one out a bit. Anyway, that's a future Quimby problem. That's a problem. That is 100% a problem for future Quimby. We are not worried about that.
I guess that's it then. This is us now. We're the woods. Okay.
That's the spirit, Broken. We are the woods. Okay. This thing watching us. What is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
By watching us.
That's not an answer to our question.
It's really not.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
Why would we tear ourselves apart?
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
Well, that's awkward.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
I mean, we kind of quite literally are in this together.
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
I don't know this guy. How do we stop him? Let's say I do want to stop her. What do I do? Be like, I can't do much of anything right now. Shouldn't even do anything right now. This is fine. I like being this. You're being nice to me. Aren't you a monster? Didn't even eat me. I feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? Whatever we are right now is an abomination and I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be mean. You're supposed to be someone isn't me. Okay, you narrator. How do I stop her? Okay, I think for me, right now, honestly, yeah, why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. You think it's too fast? Me being with a princess or whatever's going on with your code?
You can't just passively exist forever. Not with her. That isn't how it works. The princess ate you last time. Stop passively vibing with a literal predator and remember that you're enemies. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
Your script? Ah, I see. Script going too fast moment, real and true. But I don't know, I kind of like passively vibing with a literal predator. We're just chilling. I don't think the game has time to detect my cursor moving before I'm on to the next pixel. So it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, what's going on there?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Oh, princess.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Yeah, it does feel pretty far away and petty right now, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I'm adjusting the stand of my pop filter. It keeps hitting me. Okay.
I can feel a thumping. A heartbeat. Like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
I don't think we should pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
I don't want to fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Bury it now, before it's too late.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
I think you'll find that I can do whatever I want to.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
Turn inward and find your freedom.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
I really like the way that the sound design in this chapter reminds me of the Long Quiet. Oh, look how cute this cursor is when you move it fast. It's like a little ring of bird guys. Have you ever heard of Gartic Phone? I've heard of Gartic Phone. Absolutely, I've heard of Gartic Phone. Have I? No, I haven't played Gartic Phone on stream. I think, unless I have. There's a couple participation games I play on stream, but I don't think Gartic Phone is one of them. But yes, I've heard of it. Sorry, just look how darling this cursor is when you move it all fast. It's just a little ring of bird guys. Little ring of bird guys. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this little ring of bird guys. But it's kinda neat. It's a little ring of bird guys. Also, my feet are cold. I'm grabbing some slippers. I will be 2 seconds. The slippers are just back over here. They are also shaped like dogs. I'm wearing dog slippers right now. We're getting a little cozy with it. Getting a little cozy with it. Anyway.
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
I'm fine with that.
What is he going on about? What does he know about us?
This is all too much. Why can't we just let her do as she sees fit? She's the one who can handle being vast. It's not for us. It's not for me.
The Broken's just a little guy, honestly. Just a little guy.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm done with finding a corner of the cage and breaking it. There's a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You
Everyone
stretch
quiet.
and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you.
Well, that's alright, because I'm not really standing on the ground right now.
This place will fall apart before you find its end.
Well, then we'll get out.
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
I don't know about that, King.
All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real.
That's so right, we are.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Of course we do. To the ends of the earth.
To the ends of the earth. I trust you. Find the way out.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Us against the narrator, let's go. But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
Basically making a program that takes an image and draws it out. Ooh, okay. Seems neat. Anyway, I am going to expand that much further. Sorry, narrator, but I'm built different.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it, and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But please disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be. I think there's something so emotional and special to me about whatever the outside world is being represented by growing grass. Like, I don't know how to describe the emotion it gives me, but it's just something about just this little image of grass growing. It fills you with determination. I don't know. Anyway.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful.
It really is.
We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
Yeah. And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. You've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. That thing reeks of death.
It's gonna be okay, you guys.
I don't want to look at us.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Yeah.
A mercy.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. Wow, I can talk. But you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Oh, I've never seen the wild in the long quiet like this. I've just noticed how the strands of the long quiet here make up the impression of the trees. Huh, I've just barely noticed that. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I love the shifting mound. Let's see. Ooh, because I've done the contradiction options here. Let's just go with, what do you think of this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
I always love that do not mourn her. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
That's such an interesting perspective because of the way that she reacts when she becomes whole, when she is like, yep, I know what's going on and you don't. Sorry, I'm also putting on a jacket because it's a little chilly in here. We're just a little chilly today is all. Well, chilly in general. It's gotten real cold real fast. I'm also gonna drink some water while we're at this. Good to stay hydrated. Okay. Alright. Let's see. It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Let's see. I just want it all to stop.
It will, in time, but you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you.
Alright. You know what, let's go back. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Alright, chat, it's time to find a new princess. Oh boy. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It'll be the end of the world. I don't know what to tell you. Alright. Let's continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Yeah?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'll just believe a word that she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ooh, I'm always so curious about the pristine blade. I can't figure it out. There's so much about this game that I've been able to tease out through the lore that we get inside the game. The pristine blade is a mystery to me because it feels like something. It doesn't feel like something that the narrator necessarily gave me. Like, it feels a little more fundamental to the Long Quiet than that. The Long Quiet and the Princess both. But what does it all mean? Okay, so let's try and figure out which princess that we're going for. Let's head to our... Oh, also, let's head to our memories gallery and just take a look at what we've got with the wild. Oh, hello. Wild bodies fused. Where does one thing begin and another end? Oh, we've got both versions of her here. The unwound wild and both of the wilds. Okay, let's see what we've got. We are a path in the woods, a glimpse of freedom, gazing into the heart of darkness. Separate doesn't mean over. Oh, sorry, separate doesn't mean over. Separate before ending it all. You've been here before, now you're back, even if you've been separated by forces beyond your will. A curious and beautiful heart. You've been here before, this time you've carried a wound. A scarred and beautiful heart. See through her woven eyes at the end of everything. See through her wounded eyes at the end of everything. Woven wild and wounded wild, that's right. So we're gonna get woven wild on this one, but we still have wounded to go. I'm going to have to hit wild at least twice more. Oh, did I miss the most beautiful princess form? Sorry, Broken. Yeah, we just finished up with the wild. We're back in the cabin now for our next attempt, and I'm just looking at this all. I'm going to need to hit wild at least twice more. Once where both of them probably within her wounded form. One of the times we're going to have to kill her, and the other time we're going to cut her free. So I think we've got that figured out. Also, hi, sorry, Voice of the Broken. It's lovely to see you. I don't think I greeted you properly. I was too busy talking about the princess. Yeah, no, we've got wild. Oh, she's so. Sorry, I love the wild. We're currently trying to figure out which way we're gonna go, because I want to figure out one of these two new princesses. I think I know how to get this one. Of course, princess is more important than little voice I am. Oh, yes, certainly. I mean, princess is the most important thing always, but that doesn't mean I can't say hello. Okay, I think I might know how to get to this one from Damsel, but I'm really curious about this one, because I don't know which path to take for it, and I haven't been to Prisoner since my first run in the Pristine Cut. So I've been thinking about how to get this one. Let me map this out a little bit for you. I know that if you give her the knife and let her cut off her head and then bring it with you, then you get the Prisoner. If you kill her, then you get the Gray. But I'm wondering if maybe you get this one by leaving her there. That's my current theory, is that because I was trying to think, like, maybe it's if you kill her by stabbing her versus cutting off her head, but I feel like both of those would still lead to the Gray. Oh, I love the Prisoner. Yeah, I think we're going to try going prisoner route, and then we're going to try leaving her and see if that triggers a new princess. And I will be taking a save when we get closer, like once we head into the chapter, so that I'll be able to go back to it in case I mess anything up. Sorry, I love the Princess and the Dragon. And the music is so pretty. I just saw them. I just saw the Princess and the Dragon and got really emotional about them. Anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna try prisoner route.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, for this I'm going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
That immediate music change. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
The world under. The knife. I wish I could figure out the pristine blade. I've got so many questions about it. And I love the Sharp Library. They have duplicated functions that do the exact same thing. And is this sarcastic you love them or sincere you love them? And .2 color space. Twitch, that wasn't meant to be a command. Ah, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, Twitch. No command. Oh, compared to... Okay. Oh, okay. Dude, call your space. They put both spellings in. Me when they put both spellings in. So I'm getting the sense that this is sincere. You love the Sharp Library. Nice.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Hi.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Yep, nice. I'm glad it's a good tool for you.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Uh-huh. Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Hi,
You walk down the
princess.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Hello.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Hello, princess. It's lovely to see you.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
I think that depends on what we say about her.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
It's really not like she's a threat.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
You like to talk at knife point? I mean, I guess, yeah, thinking about it, that is kind of majorly sus. I'm gonna drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Why is there no slay yourself in chapter 1? I mean, there is if you slay her first and then escape the good ending.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
At least before you slay her. It's a great question. Especially when, like, the narrator takes over your body, you know, you'd think there might be an option where you take care of it yourself.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, it's, pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
No, at that point you're unable to do much. To be fair, there's no voice to keep the narrator at bay other than the hero. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Oh, she's kind of compelling, though. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
The little face she makes. Check general? Hey, I'll take a look. Best drawing ever. Do you want me to watch the full 2 minutes, Penny, or... oh gosh, noisy, eely yelling. Me when the noisy eel is yelling. I'm gonna skip forward a little bit. You can if you want. I'm gonna skip through real quick. It's doing dots. I'm getting dots. I'm getting a lot of dots. I'm getting a lot of dots there. It's that's the best drawing I've ever seen, Penny. It's a lot of dots.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
It's abstract art. It's abstract art. I would never criticize abstract art. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Nope, not at all.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
9 is really fun. I mean, look at that color speed. Here, I'll jump specifically to that timestamp. Picks up like the same grade, yeah. Well, and CandyBot wants me to drink some water. Thank you, Candy. I will certainly drink some water. Gotta stay hydrated. Very good to stay hydrated. Thank you, CandyBot. Tasty, tasty water.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Because it was you. You would know that because you locked her away. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh gosh,
You
darn
hear
it.
the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of here!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Gosh darn it, narrator. Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Easier for the narrator, probably.
Easier for everyone.
I don't think it'd be easier for me. I would be sad.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I don't know, maybe I would. You're going to save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
I wonder what route we get if I tried to slay her there. I imagine it would be adversary or tower at that point. But
You
we'll
cut
keep going.
into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
'Cause she's based.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Yeah.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
I think she's just based.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's go. No objections here. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Oh boy.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Come on, narrator.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Warn her. Please.
Stop that.
So it looks like it would be, sorry, considering that all of that was grayed out, it looks like it would be tower at this point probably, because I haven't done an adversary run, so, on this playthrough, so, tower.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
You're doing a pretty poor job of it. Yeah, I'm resisting.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yes.
I'll make this quick.
Thank you, ma'am.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
We'll see.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
She did make it quick.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah. We're popping off. Okay, we are going to take a save here. Do I want to do a quick save? Yeah, let's overwrite our quick save here so that we can hop back into it if we make a mistake.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It will be the end of the world. Hi, I'm back here with my friend to say hi. Oh, hi, friend. Hello. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to meet you. I am slaying princesses. It's pretty neat. We're trying to find a new princess at the moment. I think I know what I'm doing, but we'll see. All right. Okay. But I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Okay.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
Hi,
There's got to
Skeptic.
be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Oh, there is a way out of here for us and the princess, but I'm not going to take it this time.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Yeah, but now that I've got another voice narrator, you can't force me what to do. Okay, let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
We're saying that because it's true.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
We died last time because you tried to kill a princess.
The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess.
You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us.
You practically forced the princess to kill us.
That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
This guy.
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all.
Oh, he's a professional, all right. A professional jerk.
Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Kinda seems like it.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
See, Hero knows what's up.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Great question.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Pure, undiluted silliness.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Man, I don't know, I was dead.
What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
I like what Skeptic's thinking here.
Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are.
See, I do wonder about that, if the world actually does end every time, because the narrator tells us at the end that the construct only restarts when we think we've died, when we think that we've failed. So I wonder if it actually is like a and then everything ends and everyone dies kind of thing, or if it is just a sort of, oh no, I'm dead, and then everything resets.
You're talking in circles.
No, I'm talking in facts.
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Okay. But the only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her, and all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
He's not really being very convincing about it.
You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right?
What proof could you possibly ask for?
Proof that she did something wrong?
Literally anything.
Yeah, no, seriously, literally anything. Oh, wait, actually, hold on, wait, this is a thing, isn't it? At some point, I'm supposed to receive vital evidence of the princess's wrongdoing. Hang on.
Fine. Check your pockets.
Whoa, wait, are we actually, oh my gosh, are we actually getting something with this? Check your pockets. I have pockets? Wait, hang on a second. I'm a bird creature with teeth. I've got feathers, why do I have pockets?
You put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, "The Evidence," written across the front.
Oh. First of all, I have pockets. Somewhere. Am I wearing pants? I don't know. Then I've had this the whole time?
Within,
you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth."
Oh yeah, let me... couldn't come out at the time, but Wild really hot. Wild? Woo! Oh my gosh, the Wild is so hot. Ma'am. Imagine being a rooted network of veins and nerves together. Kind of crazy. But yeah, let me just write a note to myself for a future point where I won't remember having written this note. I just tell myself that the princess will end the world. Just in case I forget.
That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting?
Exactly.
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side.
Yo, bring frogs. All right. It seems like a good time for frogs. All right, let me get that set up. Everyone wanted to see frogs. I think that's so fair, honestly. No, straight up, incredibly reasonable. All right, let me get that typed. All right, and sorry, they gotta move the text for it. Okay, frogs are brought to you today by Corvigate, and here they are. Let's see how long this runs. I'm gonna drink some water while the frogs are running. I do love to just look at frogs sometimes. It's a good time. It's a lovely part of my day to just look at frogs. Is Rock Frog gonna show up? Let's see if Rock Frog shows up. We're repeating some of them at this point. Rock Frog! There we go. Love that guy. Alright. We've observed Rock Frog. My day is much better. Okay. Thank you much for the frogs. Very cool. Very pog. I think that this evidence is conclusive. I think it's, this proves to me that the princess will end the world if I don't stop her. See, it is an immutable truth. I have no reason to doubt this.
You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to?
Although there is that consideration.
Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk. I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Yeah, seems like it. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I can't believe I have pants or a jacket or something. I can't believe I have pockets. The princess and the dragon did not show me having pockets. We're going to proceed to the cabin, though.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, hit me with it.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't know, man. No, gosh darn it, on this one I have to believe him. Yes, I've received proof of wrongdoing.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Yes, certainly, quite.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
Skeptic.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
He's not a clown, he's one of me. Come on, man. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
I like the way the narrator says words.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I am going to have to take the blade for this route, because prisoner you always have to, but you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
He definitely did not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
He never mentions the windows. Sus.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I think you know what we have to do.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
Let's not get caught up in vanity, but we should definitely take a closer look. Whatever it is, he must not want us to know about it. Is this some sort of rehearsed bit? Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
King, we all kind of sprang into existence, yeah, a couple minutes ago, and you've heard every conversation we've had since then. How would this be a rehearsed bit? This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I don't know about that, man.
So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
We are going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Okay, now remember, chat. We are going to try leaving her in the prison to see if that gets us a new princess.
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I think this might be one of the only cabins where I kind of slightly agree with that. This place doesn't seem very nice.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Hi, prisoner.
Does she remember us?
Hi.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Hi.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
She's so cute. Sorry, Spectre is, I think, the cutest princess, but this little distance view of the prisoner is particularly charming to me.
So much for cutting her out of here.
Her little head tilt.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
We did it last time, narrator. Don't worry about it.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
That was there last time too, wasn't it?
It was.
Huh.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here, sit with her, or slay the princess. I'm pretty sure if I slay the princess, that'll take us to Grey. I would love to spend more time on this chapter and talk to her a little bit, but I'm worried that I won't get a chance to leave her locked up again if I sit with her first. And also, to be quite perfectly frankly honest, I'm not sure that I'll have the willpower to leave her locked up here if I get closer, because I love the prisoner so much. So yeah, I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. Leave her in the basement.
The door locked behind us the last time we tried that, remember?
As if by divine will, just as you finish the thought, you hear a door slam. I'm afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished. It doesn't matter how many chains she's in, without your intervention, she'll find a way out eventually.
Question is, should I reset that decision because it blocks it for later, or... Because I don't trust that killing her any of the ways is gonna do anything for it, but... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Is we are going to load the quick save from here. And then we are going to take a quick save now. Here. So that I've got the start of the chapter, and then I've got here. just in case we can't do anything. So now we're going to try this option again and see if we can run with it a little longer. Or oh, should I try sitting with it? No. I'm committing to the path. If it doesn't work out, we'll reset later. Okay.
The door locked behind us the last time we tried that, remember?
Last time we tried it.
As if by
too.
divine will, just as you finish the thought, you hear a door slam. I'm afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished. It doesn't matter how many chains she's in, without your intervention, she'll find a way out eventually. That's not fair. Unless
Really
you
not.
deal with her right here, right now, she will remain an existential threat to the entire world. What seems unfair to you is fair for everyone else.
Seems very unfair.
Huh. So it's not even safe to think. I see how it is.
How surprising. They locked you down here too.
Let's sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Oh gosh darn it, she's so pretty. Hold on, I want to consult the memories gallery on her really quick. I want to be real sure we're being careful with this. Locked in here together. Violent confrontation. Okay. For now, you're here again. Whole. Patient heart. Okay. This feels like the route where I put the collar on. Gosh, does it have to be? Oh, I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. We're gonna have to figure this out. I don't care if it's fair or not. It's what she wishes, and that's what it shall be. I guess that's fair broken. Honestly based.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Oh my gosh, hi, prisoner. Sorry, I love her.
We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you're told to sit or sit closer. I've never done sit closer. Let's see what happens if we do that.
Do you think this is a game? Do you think these chains take away my say in things?
Well, we're certainly exploring some things.
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists.
I'm really worried that we've lost the plot.
In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Ooh, I've done this before. I think this leads to... No, what if I die here? Explain disobedience tends to lead to pain. Yeah. I'm gonna try and die here and see if that does it for us.
The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
She's so hot. Sorry.
Drop the knife or you die.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her.
She's got trust issues, I get it.
I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed?
Yep.
I don't know. How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled?
No, I think this is a great time to think about it. Yeah, okay, the option I didn't consider is if she kills me. I was thinking maybe we just leave her here and that would do it, but no. If she kills me, then that'll reset the timeline.
How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
Oh, I don't know. Oh. Drop it.
As your weapon falls pathetically to the floor, the princess releases you from her stranglehold,
I know, right,
shoving you
Corvigate?
away with a swift kick.
Okay.
Your hands test the bruised flesh of your neck as you regain your senses, watching with a dazed expression as the princess snatches up the blade.
I don't know if we're on the right path, but she's so hot. My goodness. Sorry, ma'am.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her head,
Oh, gosh darn it.
smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
Oh, chat, I don't... Oh. We'll play this out a little bit.
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
What is she doing?
I mean, she's cutting off her
She
head. is
doesn't
what
say
she's
another
doing.
word as she cuts into her own neck.
I'm real worried that we're not gonna make it to the new princess with this one, but I don't want to assume what the right path is because I genuinely don't know what's gonna do it.
No.
No, yeah. Ah, prisoner. We're going to watch in uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Hey, Quimby, what you think of the wood burning? Hi, Lord. Welcome on in. Wood burning looks incredible. Genuinely, really, really cool. Wood burning. Well, didn't expect this. I know it's quite a time to enter the stream, isn't it? We're gonna be fine. I've got a save back at the point. If it looks like this isn't gonna take us where we want to be, we'll just load our
I'll
save.
be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Yeah, I'm a little wondering. I'm a little curious about that because because if I like talk to her and then hand over the blade, her cutting off her head is an exercise in trust. But what does it mean here?
Huh. So that's her play.
Took me total 6 hours 30 minutes. Neat. Yeah, I know a little bit about wood burning, and that's very impressive. Princess is fine. Princess is fine. She's fine.
Killing herself?
She's fine.
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens.
She's so hot. Sorry. Longest piece I did took 18 hours, something if not longer. It makes sense, honestly.
The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
I turned out the wrong one. Yeah, prisoner is a little bit more of an intense route.
The princess's eyes stare up at you,
Duct tape?
dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Duct tape. Okay, I'm gonna look at the memories gallery and see what we've got. Enter violent confrontation. I didn't slay her. This is where you wait. It's not giving me any clues!
Huh. So I guess that's it.
Zip ties.
What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
Zip ties.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your
Oh,
reward.
gosh darn it, Candy Bot! Now you're gonna tell me to drink water? Okay, alright, sure, it's water time. And it's stretch break time too, gosh darn it! Okay, alright. If you guys have been sitting for a while, it's good to take little breaks and stretch and everything every once in a while. So, I think that was my hip that just popped. Don't worry about it. Remember to be looking after yourselves, even if you're sitting for a long period of time. Woo! Woo! Better water than blood. So true. I'm gonna do a lurk. Yeah, well, thank you for stopping by, Lord. I appreciate lurking. Alright.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
Hey, yeah, what's up with that?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
Yeah, I'm very curious too. I think... Okay. We didn't kill her, so I don't think we're gonna end up at Gray. And if I take her head with me, that'll probably give us prisoner ending. Maybe we leave the head.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Dangling thread and a dangling head, so true. Leave the basement to claim your reward. You know, we can always come back if this is wrong.
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
Okay. Okay.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back
Oh.
upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's
Oh.
all uphill from here.
Skeptic. Exposed against whom? Yeah, what do you mean by that, skeptic?
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty.
This feels new. Don't quote me on this. Feels new.
The door. Check the door.
No, this isn't new. Right, because this is how you end up with the Gray. This is also how you end up with the Gray. But I didn't kill her. Open the door and accept your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Okay, so
Instead,
it's not new.
what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Oh, I'm hopeful that this will lead to...
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
It's not a reward, it's a punishment for killing the goddess. Sure, it kind of seems like that.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward?
I, too, am admittedly interested in the reward.
This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it.
Okay.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Like hell it is.
Okay, same as Princess said it. Yeah, Princess, my beloved. Just because I think it's funny for the skeptic to break us out of the good ending. I don't know, I'm pretty okay with this.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind.
Skeptic is gonna pull us out of this, don't worry.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
Decades without her? Tragic, honestly. I don't want to die again. I didn't like dying last time. I'm going to accept my reward now.
That's great. Congratulations. You've earned it. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Okay.
He's just saying things.
He is just saying things, admittedly.
The voice's protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
There's no happy without her. Yeah. And I think the wildest part of this sequence is that in the Spectre version of this all, we go back downstairs to find that her body actually has decayed. But I wonder with did I say Spectre or Skeptic? The words are very similar. If you do this in chapter 1, in order to get the Spectre chapter, the princess's body has decayed if you go back downstairs for it. But I really wonder if here with the skeptic to ground us, if it will have just been a couple of minutes and the narrator is just saying things. Yay!
No, you stop that. Stop all this nonsense.
Oh.
You really
Oh,
don't
oh.
want to be happy, do you?
We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
Thanks, Skeptic. In Chapter 1, you leave the blade in the basement. In Chapter 1, we do leave the blade in the basement. I don't think there's a way for us to go back down and check her body in this.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
Is there really no other way? Because I don't want to use the blade on myself. Or face razor? Yeah, or face razor.
If it makes it easier for you, I can do it. Let me have it.
Ooh, give the blade to the voice of the skeptic. I'm wondering what, sorry, but we're not doing that. Oh, gosh darn it, we're taking another quick save, just in case. I'm determined to find a new path. Let's see what happens if we give the blade to the skeptic. How'd you give the blade to a voice? I think I just say, good for you, man. I want the blade, let's do
All
it.
right. I'll make this quick.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Yeah, I'm petty like that.
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
Yeah.
I don't have to answer that.
Well, the skeptic's got the blade, so...
That's all we needed to hear.
Yeah,
Whoop.
fine. The little voice raises the pristine blade to your throat and cuts it open. You rapidly bleed out and then you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Thanks, Hart.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yes! Ah! 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 Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Ah! Ah! Oh, I was so worried. I was so worried. Oh my gosh. Okay. Woo! It used to lead to the drowned gray. Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't kill her this time. I wasn't the one who killed her. So, okay. New title card to collect. We've got, yeah. Okay. Sorry. We're doing great, chat. We're doing great.
You're on a path in the woods, see? All done. That wasn't so bad, was it, buddy?
It wasn't so bad. We're just back here again. Let's take a look at this cabin while everyone's talking.
It was so bad.
Broken.
I don't like dying. I don't like being cold and alone in the dark.
Oh, Broken. I'm so sorry to hear that, bud. I actually missed it many times before I reached it. It seems like a tricky line to walk there between Drowned Gray and the cage, apparently. Oh boy. Also, we've got Broken here.
I don't think anybody likes dying, but hey, at least it's over. We got better. And now we can move on. Things will work out this time. I know it.
Oh, I wonder what other voices you can bring to this chapter 3.
Oh, don't coddle him. For all we know, we'll have to die hundreds of times to get to the bottom of things. Maybe even thousands. He needs to toughen up.
Aw, Skeptic, be a little nicer to Broken.
Toughen up. You're both freaks. I'm having a rational reaction to what just happened. I'm normal. A normal person gets traumatized from dying. And from watching someone cut her own head off.
Oh, Broken. Oh. Completely blind is probably actually easier. If you know about Gray, then you can easily mistake that you're already on a wrong path. Yeah, I was very worried that I was on a wrong path there, but I was like, but I didn't kill her. I didn't kill her. So, because that's what leads to Gray's, the breach of trust there. She did it herself this time. So, whoo!
Hold on, did you say thousands? How can it possibly take us thousands of lives to find a way out of it?
Obviously, we need a large sample size in order to figure out our optimal plan. We need statistical significance.
Skeptic, statistician arc I was not expecting.
I'll have you know that my reality is not a data point in your misguided attempt at an experiment.
I don't know, narrator. I have a sociology degree. Stats are really important, actually.
You've clearly already been here before, and judging by how deranged you all are, you've already been here more than once. I'll spare you my full introduction, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities. Not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
I don't know, narrator. I don't know. Should we talk about how we still have the blade? Should we talk about how we still have the blade? We've never started with the blade before.
Huh. I hadn't actually noticed.
I hadn't either until I read that.
Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it?
I guess.
Holding a weapon shouldn't feel so natural. It's proof that we're being guided by an unfeeling lunatic. We need to try talking to her.
I so totally agree, Broken. I will say, 100% agree. But we're being guided by an unfeeling lunatic.
Oh, should we talk about our feelings? That'll get us nowhere. Trust me. They're too easy for her to manipulate, too illogical. We can't puzzle our way out of things if we listen to our heart.
I don't know, I'm with Broken on this one.
I don't think I even need to comment on that. What a sorry voice you are.
Whew, Broken kind of coming for Skeptic on this one.
This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to
Where?
find it at the cabin.
Where does it say that?
Oh well, I suppose that doesn't make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
Hey, where does it say that, narrator? She died last time, and the way you decided to think us was locking us away in a happiness void forever. Sure, we even need to slay her. She cut off her own head last time. Was happy with eternal bliss last time. Not taking the blade again. Toss your weapon into the woods. Ooh. Way up but through. Silently proceed. Turn around and leave. Okay. She died last time, and the way you decided to thank us was locking us away in a happiness void forever. You have blade in the cursor. Yeah, I did notice that. The pew 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 stab. Skeptic, you're almost cold. Yeah, Skeptic's kind of wild on this one, but happiness void.
So I didn't mishear you earlier. That doesn't make any sense, though. She's not supposed to be suicidal. More importantly, if she did cut her own head off,
Oh, wait,
why are you
what
here?
option did I choose?
You shouldn't have died. You should be enjoying your reward.
Wait, did I click she cut off her own head last time?
We weren't satisfied with your happy little prison.
But it has happy right there in the name.
King.
It wasn't actually very happy.
It was not very happy.
Well, what's done is done, and you're here now. There's no use arguing. Just get to the cabin and settle this. Try not to kill yourself this time.
Ooh, the question is if I take the blade or not. Ooh. I do want to talk to her. But what if leaving the blade here leaves me without options? You know? That's... Ooh, this game, it makes you make choices, and obviously I'm going to be coming back and playing different routes through on this one. I don't need the knife to pledge yourself. That's true. You know what? That's so true. I'm not taking the blade again. Toss your weapon into the woods.
Are you serious? The blade is your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do things right.
That line put in a different context is so funny to me for some reason.
Do it. She can't talk to us at knife point. That's no way to get a real conversation started.
Okay, my policy on starting a new chapter 3 is to always listen to the second voice that I get. Broken wants me to do it, so I'm on board.
You're all being ridiculous. Why would we disarm ourselves at a time like this? Don't you dare.
Do it. Toss the blade.
Are you even listening to me? Does my opinion count for nothing? We're never getting out of here if you don't listen. I'm intervening. We're not tossing the blade.
I don't know. I think we're tossing the blade.
You don't have to listen to him. He hasn't gotten us anywhere.
Yeah, alright, Broken. I'm in charge, and I say we're tossing the blade. You had your chance last time, and we all saw how that worked out for us.
Without another word, you foolishly hurl your only chance at victory far off into the woods, never to be seen again.
Bye-bye. Skeptic, your turn to not be listened to. I've just found that listening to the second voice always gives me what I consider to be a better outcome on the third chapters.
never to be seen again. All we did was toss it into the woods. There's nothing stopping us from picking it back up.
Oh, but there is something stopping you from picking it back up. The fact that you already made your decision. As much as I'd like to turn back the clock, we'll all just have to suffer the consequences of what you've done. That's how decisions work.
Oh, that's a fun new angle on the way that the construct and decision making here. We all know that once I believe something, it becomes fact. But apparently once I've made a decision, it also becomes truth.
You did the right thing.
Thanks, Broken. Okay, no way out but through. Let's go see her. Proceed to the cabin.
You stand at the edge of a cliff.
Hello?
An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The
Hello?
only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within.
Oh, this is interesting. Oh, we've not seen a cabin like this before.
It's dreary, but of course it is. We're dreary, and so is she.
Oh.
There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus.
Time to check in with the missus.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
I'm not. I'm a big fan. Goddess Waits. Probably, hopefully, still alive? Maybe, we'll see. Proceeding to the cabin.
Every surface of the cabin is draped in chains, the air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster destined to end the world.
Okay, chat, I've seen this image before. Abby Howard talked about it on Tumblr. She hand drew every single one of these links. Abby Howard, pop off, honestly.
There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already foolishly threw away your weapon, but still, your objective awaits.
King, there's a mirror here. Also, I'm gonna drink some water.
That mirror's back again. Why?
Yeah, the pristine cut took a lot of drawing. Yeah, oh my gosh, there's been some great illustrations on this one. I mean, like that cabin? Insane.
What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement.
Although I believe they said Fury was the most time consuming. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me.
It doesn't matter. What are we going to do, look at ourselves? I've had enough introspection.
But it does matter. It's obviously important. It has to be. Otherwise it wouldn't be here.
I mean, I am kind of with the skeptic.
I'm not going to waste time arguing with you. Just get to the basement, okay? The door's on the other side of the room. Then, I guess there's nowhere for us to go but forward.
Going forward time. Approach the mirror.
You step out onto the floor. Or what should have been a floor.
Am I gonna fall through the floor?
Should have been? Yes, unfortunately.
Oh.
You realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal.
Don't even get to the
There is
mirror.
only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through.
Oh, that's really fun.
She's bringing us back to her.
Me when I'm falling through space with a bunch of chains. Oh my gosh, and look how gorgeous these chains are. Like Glove is relatively simplistic, but I'm always fascinated by drawn chains, by just how like all the links intersect and everything. Again, it's such a simple little thing, but I'm always fascinated by it.
Or we just happened to fall through an unstable floor. She's a prisoner here. How much agency do you think she has?
I mean, it's a chapter 3, so she might have a decent amount.
More than you'd like, I'm sure.
Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains
Ouch.
pull taut against your skin.
That's not
their
good.
hooks digging into your muscle.
Rust'll get ya.
You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space. The glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor.
Oh, hello.
If the princess lives here,
Slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Thanks, narrator.
As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
Oh my gosh.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, but what does Broken think? Oh. Or, you know what? Let's talk to her. Hot. Yes, McQueen. I'm gonna be honest. Kind of hot to be suspended on hooks like a slab of meat. Hello?
But you are met with only silence, save for the creaks and groans of metal as it sways in the stale air around you.
Kind of hot.
The hooks slowly shift in your skin, the pain coming in waves as you continue to dangle helplessly.
Oh boy.
She won't even speak to us. We did this.
Ooh, we've got some options. I'm gonna try again. Hello?
The princess takes a slow step forward. As she does so, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted
Oh boy.
hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you.
Oh boy.
As your vision comes back into
I'm
focus, your eyes fall on the body of the princess, finally emerged from the shadows.
Her head is still off.
The body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person.
Well, well, you see, Hero.
It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage.
Oh my gosh.
The head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter.
So much for talking it out. Doesn't seem like she's too interested, does it?
Don't worry about it.
It's not too late. You threw away that blade for a reason. Now talk to her.
Yes, sir. What's your problem with me? I've only ever tried to help you. Let me die, and killing me isn't going to fix anything. Look, I didn't even bring a knife. I just wanted to talk to you. What happened to you? If you're on head last time, you can't be mad about that. I think... Look, I didn't even bring a knife. I just wanted to talk to you.
You're pleading with me as if I have a say over anything that happens here. Shouldn't you know by now that I don't?
Hi.
And neither do you.
The body takes another step towards you, the chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
Yeah, I think what happened to you, if I've got another option to speak, will be my next
I don't
one.
think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
I don't think she's happy you're here. The body is a separate entity to her head.
The poor thing. She thinks it's easier to be detached. But buried pain is still pain, whether she knows it or not.
Based broken?
This was all doomed from the start, wasn't it?
And this is my fault. I haven't done anything except give you my weapon twice. Sure, you're talking about your body as if it's a separate person. It's you. Do you mean you're just a watcher? You cut your own head off last time. You made that decision. You've made choices you've never stopped. You're choosing violence now. You're saying nothing. You know what? Are you talking about your body as if it's a separate person? It's you.
That's what I used to think. But time alone has taught me the truth. I'm not my body. I'm just the thing that watches it. There's so much pain that comes from tricking yourself into thinking you have a choice. But none of us have choices. And knowing that has made me feel so... free.
Oh, man.
Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
You come to me, knife in hand.
I didn't even bring a knife.
But that's not right. We didn't bring the knife. We even told her that earlier.
There's no grand scheme guiding us along a predetermined path. We're both agents of chaos who make our own choices, and this time, I chose to talk to you, unarmed.
But that's not right. That's not the reality I've been looking at.
Oh?
You shouldn't have been able to do that.
Huh.
The body marching towards you comes to a lurching stop.
Look at her little eyes peeking out inside the cage. Detachment? Yeah.
Huh. She stopped. What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, sweetheart. You've been the one listening to me. You made yourself stop, and now you can decide to finally let me down. What you actually want, the only way we can gap here is if you drop your guard, just like I did. Think you know what it's supposed to mean? Well, are you ready to talk? Ooh, let's try. You've been the one listening to me. You made yourself stop, and now you can decide to finally let me down.
You make it sound so easy. But it can't be that easy. Not after all that violent repetition. Oh.
Oh?
Suddenly, the chains loosen, the hooks sliding from your skin. You come crashing to the floor, and as the chains rain down around you, her body falls too.
Hi! Maybe it is that easy, my goddess. Maybe it is.
The room settles into comforting silence. No more rattling of chains, no more slow, deliberate footsteps from the princess's body, only the soft click of the latch as it opens the door of the cage.
She's so hot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, same Corvigay. I'm blushing.
So that's really all it took?
Oh.
The truth was right there the whole time. We just needed to believe we were better than this. But that can't be it. It's supposed to be more complicated than that.
Oh, skeptic. It doesn't have to be.
I've been telling you that since the moment we got here. At least you finally decided to listen to me.
Based broken.
I guess you were right. It's usually the most complicated problems that have the simplest solutions.
Yeah, skeptic, don't complicate things. It can just be us. The two of us.
That is absolutely not how this works.
Shut up, narrator.
Looks like we've seen through your lies at last, Mr. the Narrator. If that even is your real name.
If that even is your real name.
Shh. Hush. Let her talk.
Ah, yes, of course.
I want you to take me out of this place. That's all I've ever wanted.
The princess's body doesn't stand, instead holding the cage aloft, beckoning you to come near. If you take her out of there, if you carry her to freedom, it's the end of the entire world. You know that, right?
Listen, narrator, I get where you're coming from. Look at her eyes. Look at the way she's looking at me. I mean, I just... Can you blame me? I'm just saying.
It's the end of a world. Your world. But not ours. Sometimes you need to break things to build something better.
Based broken chapter. Take your goddess with you. Oh, believe me. Believe you me, I will be. I do need to drink some water, though. Okay, water has been consumed. Consumed. Believe you me, I will be taking my goddess with me.
Besides, we already made our choice, all the way back in the woods. Nothing you can do about it now.
Yeah.
I suppose not. You know, I think a part of me always knew this was doomed from the start. I'm narrating on borrowed time, aren't I?
Yeah, I think you are this time. If all of the old world is a prelude of something new, so true.
But even if I'm doomed to go, I might as well make sure you have a proper ending. Go on, then.
Oh, well, all right. Thank you, narrator. Take your princess from her cage.
You cautiously approach the kneeling body and extend your hand, bruised and bleeding from the trials that brought you to this point.
Oh, boy.
And then you
Hi.
take her from her prison. She looks up at you, and for the first time since you laid eyes on her, she smiles warmly.
Hi.
I have no idea how we're supposed to leave.
Oh my. Look at her. Ah, the way she looks at me.
But the body points, and you follow its finger to a lone chain dangling from the doorway that sits far, far above you.
Oh? With a kiss option coming? Maybe.
I'll pull us out of here, if you just hold on.
Ah, it's not giving me a kiss option. Unless maybe. Maybe eventually.
Then let's leave. There's nothing left for us here.
I would totally kiss her.
I'm game.
3,000,000% I would kiss her.
So am I. Then get on with it.
I like this narrator. Looked almost as Thorn for a while. I know, right? It was giving Thorn Kiss vibes for just a second. I like this resigned narrator. Honestly, maybe one of the most likable ones we've had. Take hold of the chain.
You wrap your hand in the chain, holding tight as it starts to move and holding the princess close to you. Together, you rise out of the pit.
I wish that the text wasn't covering part of her face. That's like the one thing. Though kissing a severed head could be strange. Stranger than some of the other things in this game, and I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry if I made this harder than it had to be.
You have trust issues. Literally, I cannot fault you for that.
You glance back towards the princess's body, doing its part as it hoists you up. It grows smaller and smaller, slowly disappearing back into the shadows of the basement.
Kinda hot.
No, that's not right. There shouldn't be an if. I'm sorry. I made this harder than it had to be.
Oh? This game is all about strange. Yeah, this game is all about strange. I would kiss a severed head.
Maybe she has a point, in a way. Our bodies don't matter.
True, because we're gods.
We're almost there. I can smell the night air.
She's sacrificed a lot to get here. More than we did, I think.
I think so, yeah. In this one, at any rate.
And then the chain stops its ascent, depositing you safely in the cabin doorway. I guess you never closed it behind you. Well, there's only one thing left for you to do.
Kiss her?
Shall we?
I mean... You know, it's funny, all this talk about free will and... I feel like I'm locked in this outcome. No! No. Listen, I'm probably gonna have to come back and do this at some point. Step into your freedom.
And so you step into a world ended by your hand. What a travesty. Goodbye. It's...
You can save. I mean, I guess I could go back on autosave and see what happens if I see. I do want to see what happens if I click that option. It's funny, all this talk about free will and I feel like I'm locked in this guy. Okay, oh, let's make sure to let's override our quick save here.
I mean, what's the alternative? Dropping me to prove a point?
True.
I hadn't even considered that. Should it be an option? Can it be an option?
No, shut up.
No, it's not an option. We're not cruel for the sake of being cruel.
So true, Broken.
I'm joking, by the way. Please don't drop me.
I would never. Not in this one, at any rate.
It would certainly be a new data point.
Shut up, skeptic.
Probably wouldn't work anyways. It'd make that perfectly good blade you threw out completely meaningless.
No, I'm stepping into my freedom.
And so you step into a world
There we go.
ended by your hand. What a travesty. Goodbye. It's been...
I hate that I'm probably gonna have to come back and drop her. That makes me real sad.
Awful? Is he still there? I think he's gone.
Yeah?
Yes, he is. Which means we're finally free, I think.
It's like slaying the thorn. It's like slaying the thorn, which I'm going to have to do at some point, but I'm not looking forward to that.
Thank you so much. I didn't think this was possible, but here we are.
Have her little, her little, chain crown.
It's a little cold out here, isn't it?
And the shifting man. You always say, I will slay the thorn now, and then you never do it. I'm soft. I'm weak. I want to explore all of the routes, but I am so weak. I just love her is the problem. Oh man. Oh man. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. You don't have to explore everything. You don't have to be Kara. But I do want to, I want to finish the memories gallery.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Allegory of the
Should
Cage.
we try and find her?
Thanks, Steam achievement.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I don't want to look at us.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
A mercy.
A mercy.
Feels too good to be true.
It's gonna be okay. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
This is a really fun shifting mound.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least they're supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Those hands, almost like those chains? Almost, honestly. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a locked door to which you held the key. She will make for an open heart if you let her.
Ooh, that's about trust.
Do not mourn her. She is no longer bound.
Alright. Okay, is there anything else we want to say before we go back? How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Alright, if this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
At least the chains didn't hide her eyes. Yeah. Alright. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Thank you, Shifting Mound. Everything goes dark, and you die. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright. Iconic beginning aside, let's head to our memories gallery really quick to look at the cage, a vicious cycle framed in chain. Okay. Give me your implements. You already did that part. It's looking so predictable. Never thought you were in control. Oh boy, okay. So it looks like there's one where I bring the knife and I give it to her and then stuff happens. Not just to take it away, you're cold. No! I'm gonna have to drop her at some point. Cut myself free and then see through her eyes at an open or watchful heart. See through her eyes at the end of wow, I can talk. See through her eyes at the end of everything. Okay. It's going to kill me to have to complete this gallery, I think. But I wanna see all of, I wanna know all of her. What's really going to kill me is completing the end of everything, where I'm going to have to kill her. That's gonna kill me, having to actually kill her at the end of the game. But it's not real. It's literally fiction. I can do whatever, and it doesn't have any real effects on anything. It's fine. Damsel? Yeah, maybe. I think I know how to get to this one. We won't be able to bring her to the Long Quiet and talk to her there. Like, we won't be able to see the, but I'll probably have to come back and talk to her later so we can do her not last a different time. So, yeah, maybe it's not fiction to me. It affects me deeply emotionally, but it's fine. Alright. Yeah, let's continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Oh wait, hang on. I think I forgot to check on the memories tab what I got with... Yeah, okay. So I still need to get locked in with her. Sorry.
Before you go any further.
Can say our goddess is fictional. It's what I gotta tell myself to be able to make it through this alright.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I don't know, hero. We'll see.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh wait, oh gosh, no, we're headed to Damsel on this one. No, of course not. Of course, I would never slay her. Proceed into the cabin. I would never slay our darling princess.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Chat, it's a pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, guess what? I don't want to do this right. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
He always says this.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
So true, hero, so true.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Well, maybe I like dangerous games, you don't know. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Nah, I'm smitten this time around.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Yeah, of course. Hi.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Pew, 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 pew.
There's a
Locking
heavy
eyes.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Dare they, honestly? Such a cruel act.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
So true, hero.
I am begging you to stay focused.
No.
There's a lot riding on you here.
No. I'll stay focused on one thing, and that is freeing the princess.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
I did not.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Yeah, this is real awkward, because I, didn't bring anything to deal with the chains. I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I think you'll find that you're the one making a mistake, narrator.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Thank you.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Whoever locked her down here was dastardly, dastardly indeed.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Unfortunately not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
You don't know, they might have. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Thanks.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Let's try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Blast it. Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Silence, fiend.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Well, make it out all right.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Unfortunately, yes, my goddess.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
She's so
before
hot.
raising
Sorry.
her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her
Woo!
limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Whoa!
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
I quite like the hero's suggestion, I will say.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess, of course.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Sacrifices must be made for the greater good sometimes.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Of course, she's quite remarkable, isn't she?
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yes, of course. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Rapscallion. I've been working
As the
on rolling my
princess
R's.
approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
I've been working on rolling my R's so that I can sound like the protagonist in a cheesy romance film whenever I speak. The rapscallion. It's subtle, but I've been working on it.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
It's
Watch
really
me.
not.
What are you doing?
No. Warn her, obviously.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Assuming direct control again. Yeah, I will say, okay, I've got big feelings about how the prisoner and the damsel are mirrors of each other, just with different opening decisions.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
As if. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No, I don't believe I will.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
It is, of course not, certainly.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
What I should have done a long time ago.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
Ouch.
But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Ouch, yeah.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Begone, fiend!
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again
Ouch.
and again.
Ouch.
And you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Ouch. Did the same in some other life? Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Ouch.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Not this version of her, no.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Ouch.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, we're gonna come to a really cool frame soon.
With
Yeah!
one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Rivulets. Goodness gracious me.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes
over.
dark. And you die.
Ah, man. Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh my gosh, chat, a princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so to metagame for just a second, I think I know how to get to the new princess on this one. Because I did the deconstructed damsel ending like a run or two ago, and there was a new dialogue option that had showed up that wasn't there in pre-pristine cut times. So I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% certain that I know how to get to the new princess on this route. But we certainly shall see, now shan't we? You bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
Yes.
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
I quite concur, Smitten.
Our beloved?
Yes, we're in love.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Hush!
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Quite frankly, I think he's quite based for that.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Let's... I do kind of want to drop the accent. It's fun and dramatic, but for character purposes. I'm with you, Smitten, mostly, but the princess is not to be loved, she's to be adored. Kind of based. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Pledge to her, not marry her? I think there's options for both.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
So true.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ.
Try and getting a call from a doctor's office. Hold on. Okay, chat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Sorry. I had to get an appointment set up. Sorry. I'm back. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. I really, really appreciate that. Whew. Nothing the month ever. Thank you again, everyone. So very much for your patience there. You're good? With someone else other than Princess? I know. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? That's crazy. Anyway, you're good. Thank you, Corvigay.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
I really don't, but thank you, narrator, for your trust in me. It don't matter, they don't last. That's so true, they really don't.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Hey, yeah.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Huh.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
I think that they all, went to the beach.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after?
Maybe.
Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I mean, she might have, I don't know.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Oh, Smitten.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
I don't know, man. I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from that cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
Can't stop all of us, can you?
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
All right, I'm with it.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
Well, let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, hit me with it.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
So Kindybot did tell me to drink some water while I was on the phone, so I'm gonna drink it now. Gotta stay hydrated.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Interesting take, Smitten.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Oh gosh. Let Smitten talk.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You know, the blade really do be my implement if I'm not gonna lie about it. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah, 100% there's a mirror.
There isn't.
There is.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
I bet she'd tell us anything the way she is right now.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
That's a great idea. We have to make sure we're looking our best before we save her. We shouldn't waste time preening, but if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I don't know about that, narrator.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Okay, so we're going to take a quick save here. We're going to take a quick save here because I want to take the knife, because I almost never take the blade at this point, but in case that blocks us off from the path, I want to be able to go back just in case.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
My princess? No. The blade isn't to hurt the princess. The blade is to what kind of hero would we be if we didn't have a blade, you know? I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies. Exactly. I don't trust you. It's fine.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again.
It's fine.
There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
I don't think you'll need it to do the job that you're talking about here, but enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
And also, again, prisoner and damsel, I think, might be the only ones that have torches along the walls.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ah, damsel, we've done something awful to you. See, it's fine. That's not fine, bringing a knife to your goddess. And burning Grey. No. There will be no burnings of Greys.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Oh, Burning Grey also has torches. Well, that makes sense. I suppose, yeah, I guess I can't argue with that one.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I don't know, she's pretty charming. Except we've done something
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Hi, Smitten.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Of course I'm coming back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
I'm not gonna lie, it goes a long way with me too.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yeah, get with the program, narrator. We already told you this.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Yep.
Well, she killed us.
We're blaming the narrator, don't worry about it.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but
What's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
I think it's so funny knowing that all this happens in real time, that the damsel is just sitting here having this big conversation happening.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Yep, thanks for asking. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
But before we start talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My
Honey.
heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Oh, honey. I do want to see what happens with this dialogue option. I've never chosen it before. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
Damsel.
I'd point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out.
Oh, Hero, come on, it's fine.
But have you seen her angelic face?
It's fine.
She should get a pass. She just wanted to make us happy.
It's literally fine, Hero.
By destroying the world.
Apparently, yes.
I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Smitten.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
It's because we're telling her what to do in this one.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Oh, we've done something awful to her.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Maybe a little.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Chat, we've done something awful to her.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
We're taking away all of her choices. Rescue the princess,
No.
of course.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Thanks, Smitten.
You wouldn't.
I would.
Yeah, don't test Smitten. He is.
I'd listen
Go
to him
in.
if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Mm-hmm.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
We're doomed.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We certainly are not trying to kill her.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Oh, honey.
Are you sure you
gonna
want
be
to
okay.
do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved.
Chad's gonna be okay. We're gonna fix this for her.
Is that a threat?
You know what we'll do if you try it.
We're gonna break her out of this awful nothingness.
You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of
blunder
someone
downstairs.
who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Nobody's ever asked her what she wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Literally, what if she doesn't want to end the world?
So gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I've doubted things your bird brain can't even conceive of, baby boy.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, here we go.
She can't just want to make us happy.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
I spoke. I want to leave. Well, but I just want to make sure. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Is she
We're gonna fix it.
broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
We're gonna fix it. Make her speak twice. She wants to leave. No, we're gonna. We're gonna break her out of this. We're gonna help her. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Okay, something's clearly happening here, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here? Nobody gets hurt, and we just figure out a way to be happy together.
Oh, is that really what you want? If you think that would make you happy, then...
Okay, she's back.
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
Okay. Chat, this is promising. This was not an option. Pre-pristine cut.
I guess we could do that.
Well, at least she's normal again.
She is normal again, at the very least.
Normal again? Can't you tell she's sad? She's distraught. This is unacceptable.
No, Smitten, she's fine.
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her
Smitten?
the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
To stay and she wants to leave. What, not? We're nothing to her? No, Smitten.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise,
Smitten?
fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Smitten?
Oh, but I do.
Smitten!
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us.
Oh.
Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever.
Oh.
You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Smitten, I'm just saying, I think absolutely one of the most dangerous voices.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
He's dangerous.
And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Bro, they always blame me. I know, right? Like, oh my gosh. People are like, oh my gosh, they're broken. But have we considered that the Smitten is really arguably one of the most dangerous voices because he's got such strong convictions that he has the power to override narrator and me.
It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch.
Love is the danger, doom's the world. Exactly.
Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
I'm unraveling.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh, smitten.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. Damsel looks like a kid here. Big head, small hands. Mm-hmm. The damsel route, I think, is very interesting because I think what people think about it tells us a lot about how they view romance in a lot of ways because she really is just an empty doll if you don't try to break her out of it. And I just think it's interesting.
It's beautiful.
Oh?
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Okay, this is new. Epilogue? Happily ever after? Well, I will take the title card, please, and thank you very much.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate,
Whoa.
we're clearly already in the cabin.
Yeah, we're kind of... Narrator, get with the picture. We are already in the cabin. Look, Look!
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet.
Don't worry about it, baby girl.
We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Not that he was eager to divulge that.
Paranoid? Well, hello there.
And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome!
Hi, Paranoid.
I can't say I'm happy to be here. This is a bad place. All stale and wrong. Can't you feel it?
That's some kind of cabin for sure. Now listen, I wouldn't immediately say that this place is stale and wrong, but you guys know my policy. Chapter 3, second voice. Paranoid's our guy.
Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes?
Don't worry about it. Wouldn't you be paranoid if your body did that to yourself? To be fair, yes.
We know that you keep telling us that, but we've never seen a world end. As far as I'm concerned, that whole conversation is just noise. And I'm stuck on a better question. Where's the other one?
Oh? I'm so glad the Paranoid is here. Paranoid is one of my top 3 favorites.
The other one? Yeah, a certain lovesick fool has been suspiciously quiet. One might even say, absent. Oh, you're right. It's a little quiet here, isn't it? Maybe that's one of the rules. Maybe only one bonus voice is allowed to be here at a time.
Oh, we know that's not true. What? I know, right? Also, Candybot wants me to drink some water. Thank you, Candybot, for keeping me hydrated. Huh. If I go through that mirror and there's a smitten outside of my body, I'm going to scream.
Bonus voice? I'm just as important as you are.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is that it's my 3rd time here and it's your 1st. You're not unwelcome, but from my perspective, you're definitely bonus.
That doesn't remember big loops. Oh, I know. The we already know is that was for me. Me and and all our viewers in chat. Interesting.
I'm going to describe the room now.
Oh, yes, please.
The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
The Smitten did say, "Don't mind my sacrifice." Did he do something to himself to change this place?
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Huh. How come I thought it was 10:29? It's 9:20. Hi, Moon Droplet. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you here. Things are getting a little weird in here. In this ending. This is an epilogue somehow. Please, hello. I like these windows. They are really pretty. Things are getting wild out here. Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before that she used it to kill us. So we're going to talk about it. Yeah, okay. Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before that she used it to kill us. My battery's almost dead. Bless!
I see your point, but it's still an option that's been taken away from us. I don't like losing options. Yes, and it's an important one. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. And the fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do?
This is giving wedding hall. It is, isn't it? Like the room? Yeah. Things are getting weird. Smitten did something when we were at the damsel last time, and now it's like this.
I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important.
So none of you are going to talk about the mirror?
Oh, I see it. I've just been preoccupied with everything else going on, like the fact that we can rip our own heart out without deciding that's what we're going to do.
Oh, Paranoid, do you remember that?
Is that what happened to you last time? How did that even work? You better not do it again.
It's a very big mirror, too. It's a very big mirror.
Lucky for you, the one who did it is the one who's gone. Wonderful. Moving on, I have no idea what you're talking about. There is no mirror. There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement.
That's a big old door. Did not realize that was a mirror. I thought it was a gigantic door. To be fair, it's where the door is.
You said that last time too, but that hasn't stopped it from showing up again. Or moving.
Yeah.
Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there?
Yeah, let's approach the mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle.
Finally a reasonable suggestion for how to deal with the mirror.
Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? Maybe it won't go away this time.
Reach forward. Oh,
You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle.
that's a pretty design.
Figures.
Yeah, it really does.
And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed.
Oh yes, by all means.
It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all.
Huh?
Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet, too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
I agree, pretty door. Like her crown. Like her crown!
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
Reverse in a way? Yeah.
Well,
Going
if
up?
all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess.
Could be neat.
No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Am I the only one who remembers how much she changed last time? Does she even have a nature?
Does she even have a nature?
That is precisely why she poses a threat. I don't know, she got weird for a second, yeah, but she didn't change that. We have to move on. This is a wildly dangerous line of reasoning. No, you can't just say that and not... Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
An undercurrent of fatigue?
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Oh no. Oh, Smitten.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
Chat, we've done something awful to her.
That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
We wifed her up. I know, we've done something... Oh.
And don't eat the food.
Thanks, Paranoid. Proceed up the stairs.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance.
Smitten.
The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the centre of the room. The princess, seated at its far end.
I think that's him. She's not to be married. Not like this, at any rate. I think that's Smitten. He's holding her captive here. I think these tapestries are lovely, but she's... Are they kissing on the drapes? I think they are in this one, at least. Yeah, and also this one. I think those ones, they are definitely kissing. And oh, chat, we've done something awful to her.
Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
She's still in chains.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy.
This is not how you treat the goddess. Yeah, look at that shadow.
Isn't that suspiciously easy? There has to be a twist. There has to be something waiting for us. You saw what happened to her last time. She's not what she seems.
Oh.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
I will say, chat, this is all you yelling, hot, 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 every chapter. No! It's actually hot in the other chapters because she has choices. This is definitively not hot because she's trapped here and is being against her will. You know, she doesn't get to be anything in this. So is the creature the smitten? I think this creature is the smitten.
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Okay, so I was really worried about a continuation to the damsel chapter because I'm already out here fighting for my life, trying to convince people that what you do to damsel is terrible, that she's just an empty doll, and that she's not a good ending. I was really worried about continuation of damsel, especially with having it be called the happy ending. But knowing that it's deeply messed up makes me feel a lot better about this.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Probably save here. You're so right.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Bro turned into food. Bro turned into food.
Remember what I said.
Yeah, I know. I've read The Tale of Hades and Persephone. If I eat, we're cooked.
Oh, but it looks so amazing, and after everything we've been through, we could really use a break. Are you sure we need to be so concerned?
I'm gonna run through the end of this, and if it's the same dialogue options, we are going to save. But if it's something different, I'm gonna go back to the autosave and then save there.
I'm not sure about anything, and that's the problem.
For what it's worth, I generally don't think one should trust strange food that magically appears on a table. But nothing here is exactly what I expected it to be, so make of that what you will.
Hades and Persephone? I don't know if it's exactly Hades and Persephone per se. I just know enough of fairy tales to not eat strange food. Okay, we are going back to the autosave. We are going to the autosaves. Yes, this one right here. Okay. And now we are going to save properly in our quick saves. Let's overwrite here. Okay. Do I want to try for the food again, and then, yeah, let's.
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgot about it.
The flames
There we
burn
go.
bright, and a
Sorry,
shadow
I'm just
dives
zooming
across.
Go
through.
ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Remember what? But
Yep,
I'm not sure about anything.
For what it's
Food.
worth, I generally don't.
I'm going to refuse her hospitality.
It's okay. It's okay. We can figure something else out. Think. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
She's scared.
This isn't fine. This isn't fine at all.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
I feel bad for the princess. For once, I don't want to kill her. She's scared.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Smitten.
A light went out. Maybe a coincidence, but maybe not.
Smitten.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
Smitten. Let's see. What just happened? Did you make that torch go out? Do something wrong. This was right before burning gray. I know.
I didn't mean to. I promise. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Oh, I'm really tempted to just get up here. I'm really very tempted to just get up. I've got to save. Let's try it. Let's get up.
But as you attempt to get up, the torches flare and shadowed hands pin your wrists to the
Smitten.
arms of your too comfortable seat.
Smitten.
There will be no getting up. There will be no attempts to slay her. At least not for now.
I can't get up. Something's holding me down.
The princess smiles nervously.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. That's just how it works here. We don't have to go anywhere anymore. We have everything we need. He just wants us to be happy.
He just wants us to be happy. Smitten. You said he. Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
It all makes sense now. It's him, isn't it? He's making all this happen. He's the one who trapped us here.
Sweet nothings. Sweet nothings. This is nothing.
Who? The lovesick one. The one from last time. He's not gone. He's just with her now. He's the shadow.
You devil, why I loved you. Oh, the thing is, I don't think he's an antagonist. He's not bad. He's just too much. Love is the danger. Hey, Smitten, you were real chatty last time. Don't you have anything to say?
Smitten?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response.
What difference between him and me? He doesn't know he is nothing? Yeah.
No, I saw him smile. That's him.
It's him.
Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me. but he wants me to ask. Isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired. I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
Forget about the food. What should we do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game. Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
But what is love if it's forced, Smitten? Exactly.
Yet another waste of time. Why all the distractions? What are we being distracted from? That's the real game. And I feel like I'm 2 steps behind. You're overthinking it, mate. I feel like this is just something to do. We might as well try to have some fun.
No, I'm with Paranoid Hero.
You and the princess do
Oh, gosh
indeed
darn
figure
it.
it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
Oh, Slay the Princess is a comedy.
And so you start over. Time passes. You play the game. You win. Hey! Oh yeah, look at that.
Yes, Princess, yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Oh.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
It's never going to stay fun.
He can't make it stay fun for us.
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh.
Oh?
The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Chat, this is painful.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again.
Oh, Smitten.
The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew.
Oh.
And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life.
Oh.
But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board.
Oh, we've done something awful to her.
More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination.
No, Princess? Yeah.
Winning and losing become nothing but ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish. Till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
Oh, sweetheart.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
Smitten.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is... awful.
Yeah.
I think we all know that we're not happy. We just have to admit it to ourselves.
It's just torch. Don't worry about it. This place isn't right. We have to put the rest of them out. We have to get rid of that shadow. Do we actually have everything we need? Because it doesn't feel like it. Feels like... I think... Are you actually happy here?
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
Princess... You need to tell... You need the truth. Sorry, we need the truth. You need to tell me how you really feel.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
That's really painful. Do you think will happen? Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would you choose? The shadows have been showing us isn't real. We need to see what happens when the lights go out. We don't have to let it go out. You know, my whole thing about this has been that I want her to be able to choose. Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would you choose? Although, wait. Oh, but also I agree that it's not real. That we need to see what happens when the lights go out. Oh, gosh darn it. Both of these choices are things that I would say. I'm going to give her the choice. What would you choose?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
Genuinely, actually.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
Oh.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Oh, princess. Feeling just that's why are you crying? Are you okay? Well, this sucks. You can open your eyes and still hear, you know. Things change. We're just seeing the dark. So I feel like this is all my fault. So that's that, huh?
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, I guess that's that. I can't believe it's over. It felt like it was supposed to last forever.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you
Hi.
still care about me?
Oh, she's so pretty. Of course, I don't think I'll ever stop. Whatever we had between us wasn't real. This is real. I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can now. That's cool. The dagger is with her. The dagger is with her. Yeah. Not sure if I've ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I've just wanted to leave since the moment I found myself in the woods. I think, yeah, whatever we had between us wasn't real. This is real.
I don't know what this is.
I'd like to find out.
Me too. And I don't think we're going to find anything here. So, I guess it's time for us to leave.
Offer her your hand. Touch myself. She always wanted to leave. You just didn't let her leave. Yeah. Okay, offer her your hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt.
Demure. Yeah.
You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? It does, if he's telling the truth. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Oh?
Really was just all meaningless blather then, wasn't it?
Oh, he's seen his happy ending this time.
Think what you
The
will.
nothingness.
I'm done fighting.
Oh, I like this
You and
narrator
the
too.
princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance.
Me when we go down the stairs for once.
And then the two of you
Hi.
step out into the world. I think this is the end of me. Even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it.
Oh, the stars.
Genuinely, I do.
This narrator is even more resigned than the one from the cage. Yeah. The stars are so lovely in this shot. Look at that. Love this narrator, Angel. Yeah, no, narrator seeing the consequences of his actions. Kinda based.
He's really gone, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. There's an itching in the back of my head that feels like it's finally been scratched. No more shadowy figures yanking at our strings. No more strings. I guess we're free.
Yeah.
The stars are so beautiful.
This is such a cute ending. I really like it. I'm a fan so far. A quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Sorry, I just need to hang on to this frame for a little bit, because my goodness gracious me. With the mascara lines down her cheeks, she's so pretty! And I love this dress. This might be one of my favorite dresses that we've seen her in. It's just kind of gorgeous. Particularly this little belting. My goodness. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move. A soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. Universe, not unwinding immediately and giving us the dance. Really though, we never get to hold on to a moment like this with her. Aww. Oh, sorry, I just love her. She's so pretty. Hi, ma'am. You send her out in a wide spin and your arms stretched to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand and hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever. Thread in the needle is the only other case where it happens. Yeah, where we get a moment together after with the princess and the dragon. Because she doesn't think about anything else. Yeah. Hi. This dress is gorgeous and I would love to have one like it, but who knows if that'll ever happen. I love that this gaze can last forever. We can just stay on this screen. I presume that the next time I click, we're going to start heading to the long quiet. But it's nice, you know? You know what? I'm going to drink some water while we're here. We may as well, right? May as well stay hydrated. And to be honest, I think Candybot's about to tell me that I need to do a stretch break. Yep, a water and a stretch break. Alright, well I'll drink some more water and we'll do a stretch break. We'll just hang out here for just a little bit. Oh, she's lovely! Hi, ma'am. If you guys have been like seated for a while or something, I would recommend that you stand up and get some circulation flowing through your limbs. It's good to take a little break every now and then. Do a teensy little stretch or something. Oh, princess. Oh, princess. That's very similar to the shifting mound free ending. Ooh. Well. Yep, there we go.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Yeah. do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. And I'm so sorry, chatters, this is where we're going to end the stream for today. Oh, here, I'll make sure you guys know that I am gonna save. We're gonna save in our number 1 slot here, where we always go for that. Epilogue. Shifting around. No, I gotta get going. I've streamed a little longer than I normally do. Anyway. I'm smiling so hard because of that ending. I know. So we will go to see the Shifting Mound next time. I'm just simply out of time for today. So thank you everyone so much for coming to this stream. I hope that you had a fantastic time. I enjoyed it. I'm having a lovely time with this. Time for a goddess. I know. I'm sorry. It's gonna have to be next time, unfortunately. Thank you. Yeah, thanks everyone. I will be back on Tuesday. I'm currently streaming Tuesday through Saturday, starting a little after 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Next time we'll be slaying the princess again. We've got some more endings to find some more princesses to talk to, and just an awful lot more to do, honestly. Have a good night, Gwen. Thank you. Everyone, take care of yourselves. Drink some water, take your meds, get some sleep. Maybe grab like a snack or food or something if you haven't done that in a hot second. Love you guys lots, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.